To respond to your comment, did the Senegalese team walking away from the game stay in the AFCON Cup final? For me personally, no, it did not stay in the final. Let me tell you why. So first off, the players came back onto the field. You mentioned Sadio Mane. He is a hero, but imagine coming back onto the pitch knowing that your opponent has a penalty. And if they score this penalty, you go home. You lose the AFCON Cup, and yeah, that's it. So it takes a lot of courage to come back onto the field knowing that your opponent has a penalty. And penalties, I mean, that's a high chance to score a goal. I mean, Brahim Diaz, if he would have scored that, that would have been game. So that's the first reason why I personally don't think that this stayed in the game. The second reason why is bad refereeing. Bad refereeing is something that I think that's something that we can describe this AFCON. A lot of bad refereeing. And I even saw Thierry Henry mention that that's something that Africa needs to improve on, the refereeing, because the level of the football has increased, but the refereeing is still behind. And I completely agree with him, because refereeing is what caused this walk-off. Imagine, Senegal, they score a goal, the referee blows the whistle before the ball even goes into the net. And, he didn't consult VAR. He should have waited. He shouldn't have blown his whistle. He should have waited till the goal gets scored and then consult VAR to see whether or not it's a goal. We've seen most analysts, most referees, they said that this should have been a goal, but he should have done that. That was the first mistake that he made. The second thing is, Brahim Diaz's penalty. I agree that was a penalty. He made the right decision there. But if you're going to make the right decision there, you need to make the right decision, with Senegal as well. So that was why the players had walked off, in frustration. We got